let's just get it started. Once again, good morning, everyone. Oh, now, come on. You all can do better than that. Now, come on. We had a beautiful day. Good morning, everyone. There we go. All right. Welcome to the kickoff event for the Tour de Bronx 2024. I'm your MC this morning, James Ford, reporter at Pix 11 News, proud sponsor of many of the Tour de Bronx for, wow, we've been doing this quite a few years now. That's a great thing. This is, speaking of years, the 30th anniversary of the Tour de Bronx. Give it up! 30 years! Wow, that's a lot of miles. And I personally, I'm proud to say, this will be my third annual Tour de Bronx. Last year, I almost finished the long course. This year, I'll be doing the short course, but it's all good. It's very, very good. And again, just as a reminder, Sunday, October 6th, 10 o'clock, we'll be starting right there. It's such a great ride. It's like the best. Let's do some shout outs to our many great sponsors. First, Bronx Borough President, Vanessa Gibson. You'll be hearing from her in just a moment. Yes. She rides, and she's good. Let me tell you. She's really good, especially when they give her the really nice bike. Anyway, Bronx Tourism Council, Bronx Economic Development Corporation. Great folks making this happen. And then a few corporate sponsors I'm sure you've heard of. The New York Yankees, anyone hear of them? Montefiore Einstein, NYC Votes, Cricket Wireless, Tronex Healthcare, Metro Plus Health, Bronx Care, providing some great support on this ride, let me tell you. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company of New York Incorporated, the New York Botanical Garden, who always hosts the final ceremony. Always a good time there. Good food and good everything there. Castle Hill YMCA, which I'm a member. And the weather is cooperating right now, gently. Hopefully it will on Sunday. Woodlawn Cemetery Conservancy, a great part of the route. Black Girls Do Bike, who are here, we're giving them a shout out. Yeah, they ride in all conditions, huh? It was raining yesterday. They did 55 miles yesterday. Give it all. All right, variety of colleges and universities. Bronx Community College right here. Right up here, University of Mount St. Vincent, featuring their brand new Seton College. And keep in mind, they were the College of Mount St. Vincent when I was up here a year ago, and now they are the University of Mount St. Vincent. Congratulations. Hostos Community College, really close by. Fordham University, we love them. BronxNet, got a lot of cameras here, doing a great job as always. Pix 11 News and Pix 11 WPIX, big sponsor, as we have established. Schnaps Media, News 12 The Bronx in the house, we appreciate you. ABC 7, another big supporter, we appreciate you as well. Tintin Wins and our agency partners, Transportation Alternatives, thank you all. The New York City Department of Transportation, they mark out a lot of this course. Real big work there. The NYPD is providing some very good security for us. You guys have been awesome for traffic, etc. There he is. New York City Sanitation, and last but by no means least, because they provide a lot of the route here, the New York City Department of Parks. Let's give it up for all of our sponsors, please. You guys have been awesome. And yeah, I'm just merely the host. Much more important are the people you're going to see up here next. Beginning with the Bronx own, the Boogie Down own, the esteemed president of the Borough of the Bronx. Give it up for Vanessa L. Gibson. Say a few words, please.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Buenos dias a todos. Bienvenidos. Welcome to our official press conference to kick off Tour de Bronx 2024. The 30th anniversary. I cannot believe that it has been 30 years of the largest free cycling event across the state of New York. It is all free, and it allows us an opportunity to show the beauty of our great borough, all of our historic landmarks and districts, and each year it gets better and better. And so for this year, the 30th anniversary, we have spared nothing when it comes to enhancing the opportunities for all of our participants and everyone that is a part of Tour de Bronx. So let me first say thank you on behalf of the Office of the Bronx Borough President, our Bronx Tourism Council, BXEDC, and BICNY. We want to say thank you so much to all of our sponsors, community partners, our media sponsors, city agencies, and everyone for the months and months of planning that it took to really bring Tour de Bronx to fruition. Sunday, October 6th is the day, and we're going to ride the Bronx, ride the boogie down Bronx. I am so excited, so honored, and like James Ford, this is also my third year being a part of Tour de Bronx, my third year as Bronx Borough President, and every year, James, I get better and better. My first year, I did decide to do the 25-mile. It took me almost 6 hours. I'm not ashamed. I finished, and I kept getting better and better and better. And last year, because of the great marshals that were with me and my team and Transportation Alternatives, we did the 25-mile again, and we finished in 3.5 hours. So I'm grateful. Now, the third year's a charm. I don't know what my time will be this year, but I am absolutely going to be a part of the 25-mile ride. There should be a day in the near future when I can get to 40, James. I'm trying. The 40-mile has a lot of hills, and I am not a friend of hills. So we are excited, but each year we try to make sure that Tour de Bronx is filled with a lot of the beautiful scenery of our borough, from our landmarks and our beautiful parks and open spaces and green spaces, and it really allows everyone a chance to experience the Bronx. Now, we all know that the Bronx is the best place to live and work and raise our families. We know that we are the birthplace of hip-hop, the home of salsa. We are the greenest borough with Pelham Bay Park, but we know a lot of folks don't know that. So we allow them a chance on this day to experience the Bronx and all of the beauty that it offers. And so we are excited to announce the return of our 10-mile family-friendly ride for many of our families with children. Of course, the intermediate 25-mile ride and the advanced 40-mile ride. Is anyone here riding the 40? All right. Yes. Black girls who bike. I am excited, lady. I'm inspired by you all, ladies. From the concourse to Castle Hill and beyond, all of our cyclists will get an opportunity to safely explore our greenways, our open spaces, and everything that makes our borough beautiful. We are focusing on emphasizing this year and encouraging alternative modes of transportation, health and wellness, not 62. We're making sure that Tour de Bronx has every year successfully attracted both new and skilled cyclists to participate. You do not have to be a skilled cyclist to participate. If there is any living example, look at me. I had not rode a bike in almost 20 years, and I did not practice as much as I should have, but I was able to get it done and finish and was able to show up to work the next day, James. That's a good thing, right, Amadeus? I was able to show up the next day. So in addition, we are focusing on health and wellness and expanding our biking infrastructure in our borough. Since last year's Tour de Bronx, we've added additional bike lanes in the Bronx, and we want to make sure that all of our participants take advantage of that. We know that the safest place for cyclists is to be in a dedicated bike lane. And we know that we have to do more when it comes to our infrastructure and our street landscape. So the Bronx is poised to be the global destination for tourists from around the world here in our city. And Tour de Bronx 2024 is that opportunity to highlight our parks, cultural institutions, our museums, and everything that makes our borough the great place to live, work, visit, and raise our families. I want to thank all of our sponsors, and let me recognize our media sponsors. Thank you, James Ford and WPIX 11. Thank you. Thank you to BronxNet Television, Michael Maxnabi, Executive Director. Thank you to News 12, The Bronx. Thank you to 1010 Wins. Thank you, Mark, for being here. To WABC 7 News. Thank you to Schnepp's Media. We look forward to everyone joining us on Sunday, October the 6th at 10 a.m. And as it was mentioned, we have to acknowledge our city partners. We cannot do this work without the Department of Transportation, New York City Department of Parks and Recreation, the NYPD, sanitation. We also work closely with MTA, New York City Transit. Some of our bus routes will be changed. We want to say thank you to Transportation Alternatives, to Unlimited Bikes. Thank you for all of your great work. Thank you to the New York Yankees. Thank you to Montefiore Einstein, NYC Votes, Cricket Wireless, Tronex Healthcare, Metro Plus Health, and Bronx Care. Thank you so much. And the final note I'll say is I am so grateful to serve as your borough president. And I realize that this work is about this borough. It is about the people and the places that make this borough what it is today. We have incredible pioneers and icons that have paved the way for the next generation of leaders. Tour de Bronx is a signature event that is carried out by our office along with Bronx Tourism Council. And I want to recognize Julius Drake, our Director of Operations. Julius has done amazing work all year to solidify sponsors, to make the 30th anniversary what it is. I even asked for an ice sculpture because it's 30 years, y'all. We don't celebrate 30 years every year, so we want to get bigger and bigger. So thank you, Julius, and thank you to our president of BXEDC, Rob Walsh. Thank you, Rob. And Louis Garcia, our chief of staff, and everyone at BXCDC. We've truly, truly worked hard. This has been a labor of love. I want to recognize Rhonda James from E218 Events. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you for helping us as our consultant and making this a reality. I'm excited. I have to practice a lot more this week because I'm not ready just yet, but I'll get ready. Because you know what we say in the Bronx, right, Amadeus? If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So let's get ready for Tour de Bronx 2024. Thank you so much, everyone. I love the Rocky music. I love it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's do it. We always love the borough president. And she makes many, many great points. One big one is all that you heard all the sponsors again. As she pointed out, this is a free event. Free event. As Black Girls Do Bike can attest, a lot of rides, right, are not free. Like this one's free, thanks to the many sponsors that folks like Julius here have been able to garner. And speaking of, our next speaker is the president of the Bronx Economic Development Corporation, Robert Walsh. You have him to thank, among others, for ensuring this is a big success and that it is free of charge. Sir, great to see you.
Good seeing you. Well, thank you very much. Antoine, it's good to see you, right? Amadeus, let's hear it for Amadeus, who's going to be joining us this year. The borough president and James has did a good part of my job, thanking the sponsors, the volunteers, the city agencies, so important in doing this. But I want to point out a couple of other folks, and that's the staff of the Bronx Borough President's Office, our staff, led by Julius Drake and Rhonda James. I don't know where Rhonda is. Let's put a big thanks to Rhonda James for putting this together. Amazing. Keeping this on track. I mean, you think about this, and this is a point that James and the borough president made. This is a free event. It doesn't happen much, you know, in the city on this. And this is our signature event for the Bronx. So I'm excited to be riding again in the 25 mile. You and me, Amadeus, with the borough president. And I'm hoping not to get yelled at this year. Because when I rode with the borough president last year, I did not have my helmet on. So this year I'm going to try to see if they have a helmet big enough for my big Irish head and get out there. But I'm excited about Sunday. I'm promising good weather and a Yankee victory that day. There you go.
Thanks very much. All right, next up, this is an organization that has been mentioned a few times because they do so much helping this go off safely. We've got the Director of Advocacy for Transportation Alternatives, Mr. Sean Garcia. Come on up, Sean.
Great to be here. Excited to be continuing to partner with the Bronx Borough President's Office, the Tourism Council, and all the other partners to make Tour de Bronx a success each year. For those who don't know, Transportation Alternatives is an advocacy organization who has been fighting for 50-plus years for more bike infrastructure, safer streets, and more equitable use of our resources in communities of color, in outer boroughs, when it comes to creating more forms of transportation. We're really excited because this is not only the 30th year of the ride, but this is a very significant period in our borough's history. When it comes to transportation, we know that the Bronx has continually and historically gotten the short end of the stick. Lack of investment, lack of development, lack of resources coming into our borough, lack of attention. And that results in more, serious injuries and traffic fatalities every year. But in the past 3 years, we have seen protected bike lane infrastructure in the Bronx increase from what was only 6% of New York City bike infrastructure in the Bronx. Only 6% citywide was in the Bronx. Now, over the course of the past 3 to 4 years, that number has increased to 22% of all bike lanes in New York City being right here in the Bronx. And that is in big part due to the advocacy of the advocacy organizations and everyone here, but also to the leadership of Borough President Gibson and the other political leaders who have fought tirelessly to get these resources and to fight for equity in our borough. But we still have a lot of work to do. In the past 2 years, we've seen 8 cyclists killed in the Bronx on our streets. We've seen over 115 seriously injured. There's still so much work to do to make sure that our community is safe. Everyone can get on a bike regardless of their age, regardless of their access point, regardless of their ability, as the borough president was speaking earlier. We have this magical event that we do once a year where we take people on this tour to see our beautiful borough and to experience it on a bicycle and feel that freedom and quality of life. But we want to ensure that happens every day for every Bronxite. So really excited to be here, excited for the ride, excited for the weather. Really thankful to all the volunteers. For those who don't know, the Marshall team that comes together every year is all volunteers, people who have been biking and part of the bike marshal community for many decades. Big leaders, Black Girls Do Bike, are a big part of our bike marshal team this year and for previous years. But thanks so much to them, and thanks to all the other volunteers. Excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much. And listen, one thing, when the ride is over, there is the big festival at the end, and the next entity always shows up big time to help ensure your muscles are relaxed, to make sure you stretch, and so forth. They are excellent. So please welcome from Montefiore Einstein, Office of Community Affairs, the Director, Gianna Justo. I did get it right, right? Gianna Justo. You see what?
It's my Dominican parents. They thought the Y sounded like a G, and Good morning, everyone. My name is Gianna Justo. I'm the Director of Community Affairs at Montefiore Einstein. Thank you all for being here today. Thank you to our Borough President, Vanessa Gibson, the Bronx Tourism Council, and our fellow sponsors and former and current organizers for making Tour de Bronx a reality for 30 years. I think we should clap to that. 30 years. This is good. It is my honor to represent Montefiore Einstein as we continue our long-standing partnership. In anticipation of Sunday, you should know that we've assembled a team of cyclists, all who represent and embody the Montefiore Einstein spirit. They'll be riding alongside with our neighbors. This year, like we've done before, we're offering restorative yoga at the end of the tour with the goal of helping participants find balance and mindfulness as part of their health journey. Montefiore Einstein is more than a healthcare provider. We have been neighbors, friends, family, and colleagues in the Bronx for over 130 years, and we believe in the power of events like this that promote health and wellness in a way that brings people together. Physical activity and mental well-being are essential for long-term health, and we're proud to support an event that encourages both. And we know that true health extends beyond the hospital, and this event exemplifies the type of community engagement that we can aspire long-lasting positive change. For me, in particular, one of the things that brings me the most joy is to think about the kids who stand on the sidelines or the kids that are looking outside their window. And for some, it might just be, a nice sight for the day, but for others, maybe they don't know how to ride. Maybe they want to learn. Maybe they want to encourage their family to join next year. And to me, that's real impact. Tour de Bronx showcases the best of the borough, its resilience, its diversity, and commitment to growth. These are values that Montefiore shares and strives to support throughout all of our community initiatives. Montefiore Einstein is proud to be a sponsor and participate in this year's event. We look forward to celebrating. I won't be riding, but I will be there at the end. We're looking forward to celebrating this milestone and hopefully 30 more with you all. Thank you.
Gianna Justo, thank you. I'll tell you that restorative yoga, oh yeah, that is like needed at the end of the ride. It's very pleasant. Again, a big reason this is free is the many great sponsors who come forward to make sure everyone can do this. And one of them is Cricket Wireless. From Cricket Wireless, we have Heather Oman. Welcome, Heather. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Close enough. Okay.
You can correct me.
Hi,
Gianna
I'm Heather O'Mockney. You would never know that on paper, so no fault to anyone. But I'm here representing Cricket Wireless, and we are so excited to be first-time sponsor of the 30th year of Tour de Bronx. Like, what a great thing that you all put on. And it's free. There's something free in New York City. I just moved to New York City 3 years ago. I'm like still shocked. I might need a little bit of help. But this is a wonderful opportunity to showcase that this is not a drive-through borough. There is beauty here, there is value here, and there is community here. And with the Tour de Bronx, we're inviting people from not just in the boroughs, but from everywhere to come experience this beauty. And Cricket Wireless, we like to keep the community connected. We do this by inspiring smiles, one meaningful connection at a time. We have stores throughout the Bronx that are owned and operated by people who live and pay taxes and do business in your community. So thanks to the many organizations, the Bronx Tourism, the Bronx Borough President, Bronx Economic, we're so glad to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Heather O'Mockney from Cricket Wireless. We greatly appreciate you. Now, not everyone's lucky enough to be from the Bronx, but everyone who is, you are truly lucky, and you probably know the Bronx Walk of Fame. Yeah, the borough president is all about that. And I will point out, Pix 11's own Marvin Scott is one of the members. But you know what? One of the newest members is Amadeus. He's been mentioned a lot today. Let's hear a couple words, Amadeus. Bronx Walk of Fame inductee who will be riding, I am told. All right. Look forward to seeing you out there.
Surprise, surprise. I didn't know this was happening. First of all, good morning to everybody. Thank you, Bronx Borough President, my brother Rob, right here, Bronx Tourism, BXEDC, for allowing me to be a part of this amazing experience. I will be the guest MC that morning, getting the morning started and sending us off on the bike ride. I will be riding alongside BP and Rob. I'm definitely a novice at this. I've ridden city bikes for quite some time, but I think this is a different thing. So I want to make sure that I look pretty cool. I guess I can look pretty cool, right, and look like I know what I'm doing, like the Black Queens that's going to be riding back there. But I'm excited to be here, honored to be amongst the elite on a Bronx Walk of Fame, one of the best honors I've received in life. So make sure you come out and have a good time. I also will be performing at the Bronx Botanical Garden, playing drums along my brother DJ Spinfo at the end. How I'm going to do this? Only the strength of the Lord to be able to ride along 25 miles with BP and a team and then arrive to play drums. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully I don't end up like this. But happy to be here. Big Bronx energy. Shout out to all of the people that showed up today. Excited to be here. See you all on Sunday. Big Bronx energy.
Woo-hoo! Give it up for Amadeus. And you will look great. You will look great. At least I will look great. You will look great in your helmet. All right. Where'd Rob go? Yeah, I am also of Irish heritage. I have a big head too, and I wear a helmet. Just saying. Just saying. Shout out to the O'Hara family. That's my people. Speaking of Amadeus, I'm told there is I am told that there is another special surprise for you from some great people. Can I just say, I'm on my bike at least twice a week. I do a lot of cycling. Not like black girls do bike. They do a lot of cycling. But still, I do quite a lot. And every time I'm out, I kid you not, every time I'm out, I get passed by people from Unlimited Biking. Like people riding Unlimited Biking bikes. This should tell you something. That means they have excellent bikes. Give it up for Unlimited Biking, because they are definitely a sponsor. Come on up. I understand you have a little presentation for us. Please, help yourself.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Josh. I'm with Unlimited Biking, and we are excited to be partnering with Tour de Bronx for the 5th year, and we are looking forward to the event next weekend. And we're excited to announce today that we are providing a bike right here for Amadeus to ride for the event, which will also be raffled off at the end of the event.
Wow. I have to wear this whole thing on Saturday. This is awesome. It's nice and light.
Nice and light for you.
Guys.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys.
All right. Thank you so much.
So once again, shout out to Unlimited Bikes. Shout out to my brother Julius for making this happen. Rob. So yeah, I'm gonna be riding this very beautiful, big Bronx Synergy bike. At the end, I'm gonna sign it, and it's gonna be raffled off to whoever wins this bike. So I'm gonna make sure that I take great care of it. I'm gonna stop, take a few breaks here and there just to polish the bike. Not the rest or anything, ladies. Just to polish the bike, make sure there's no dirt. Do a little maintenance along the way every now and then. That's okay, right, Rob? Just the bike. We want to make sure right? You want to make sure the bike is beautiful still. So we'll just stop for stuff like that along the way. Max, that's cool? Okay, you heard. Everybody said this is all right. So if you see me on the side, I'm just making sure the bike, it's good, because I don't need any rest. I'm from the Bronx, and if we from the Bronx, we're supermen and superwomen, so we don't need rest. I'm going to be polishing the bike. So thank you guys again. I appreciate this moment. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, please give it up for Amadeus and for Unlimited Biking. Thank you so much. Wow, that's like titanium framed, state-of-the-art disc brakes. Like, wow, Cannondale. Good heavens, that's a nice bike. Wow. All right, and with that, listen, we go from here to Sunday. We will see you all at 10 a.m. right here at the starting line of the race. Not race, sorry, tour. It is a tour. It is not a race. Trust me, it is not a race. I will not be racing. Thanks for coming out, and I'm someone's... Oh yeah, thank you. The borough president, from her lips to your ears and God's ears. You can still sign up. Please do. There's still slots open. And again, thanks to all the great people you heard from today, it is free of charge. It costs you nothing. Sign up. Let's go. And Julius. At ilovethebronx.com is where you can sign up. That's super easy. ilovethebronx.com, and I actually love the Bronx.com. So sign up right there. We'll see you on Sunday morning, 10 o'clock.